What are some great examples of the Streisand Effect? See Hub. It's a site where you can request journal articles that are behind paywalls. They have credentials to get them for you and then in turn give them to you. UK police issued a statement that using it was illegal, and I doubt many people even knew it existed. Besides Amy Challoner, the Church of Scientology tried to get videos of Tom Cruise speaking about Scientology removed from the internet, and it led to a massive protest against Scientology in 2008. Edit name. Till who Amy Challoner is. Thanks for helping me learn about Amy Challoner through Streisand Effect. This is a reverse example of the Streisand Effect, or, if not reverse, at least a would-be example, that was smartly blocked, but Disney chose to ignore. Escape from Tomorrow, a film shot in Disneyland, rather than pursue legal action against the filmmakers. My guess is that Randy Moore, the film director, was probably banking on viral headlines of Disney sues filmmaker for shooting anti-Disney film inside of park that would end up generating huge interest in the movie and making him famous. Instead, Disney seemed to have foresaw the Streisand effect that would have occurred and did the right thing for themselves by not turning it into a big story. Amy Challoner deleting threads that bring up the fact her father is a pedophile and abused children when she was in the house at the same time. So do I get banned from mentioning Amy Challoner? Edit. Amy Challoner is her actual name. Sorry about that. Wouldn't wanna be spared for a simple misspelling. When Reddit protects people who support and shield child predators, Reddit is supporting and shielding child predators. The pretext of doxing is bullshit. The person is a politician and therefore a public figure. The doxing was a random mention of said politician's name in a news article. Since Reddit is actively banning people for mentioning it, I guess at least Reddit cannot claim it is unaware. Ryan Giggs and the super injection, a Premier League footballer in the UK, tried to stop his extramarital affair from being leaked in the press. It had the opposite effect as everyone took to social media trying to guess who the footballer was. Who was the fuckhole who headbutted the waiter then got his ass handed to him? I know it's 3 names. Michael David Fucky or something like that. See below. 09F9 11 02 9074 E3 5 BD8 41 56 C5 63 56 88 C0. This entire question seems like it was made for Amy Challoner. It's kinda like the SpongeBob theme. Who's an apologetic pedophile? Amy Challoner. Every single music album ever that had the parental advisory sticker on it. There is big thing going on with Lego in Germany right now. They stopped a container with alternative Lego sets in customs due to design/patent rights. The guy who brought the container in has a small shop solely with alternative Legos, and he also runs a YouTube channel where he shows all those sets. So of course, after the container got stopped, he created a video about it. In said video he explains what happened and as an afterthought asked that maybe if people would like to donate money so he can make a charity donation with no profit to some children homes. In said video he said he hopes to get together €30,000, the cost of one container. Well, video went viral in Germany and now people have donated almost €500,000 so far and counting. And not just that, since the video got so famous, now a ton of people knew that alternative Legos even exist. It seems like it's happening right now, with a certain someone removing any post mentioning their name. Beyonce not wanting that terrible picture of her to be shared. Amy Challoner. The UK politician who now works at Reddit and tried to ban mentions of her name on Reddit, which resulted in people like me, someone who knows jack shit about UK politics, learning she is a pedophile supporter. Edit. Boom. She is gone. Exiled from Reddit. Probably Amy Challoner abusing her position as an admin at Reddit to nuke external posts which mention the fact she employed her father after he was arrested for raping and torturing a 10-year-old girl in the attic of their shared home, which she lived in at the time. Not to mention Reddit's subsequent facilitation and defense of this. Pretty good example. This was the original article which links to were removed. Left square bracket. It's all the more relevant for a Streisand Effect example as the article is not even about Chalana and only mentions her in passing. Brock Turner trying to cover up the rape that he committed. Man, I feel bad for anyone whose actual name is Amy Chandler. In case you didn't know, the human piece of garbage everyone's talking about's name is similar, but everyone is spelling her name wrong on purpose, so their posts don't get deleted. That time when Reddit tried to stop anyone from knowing about Amy Chalana being an admin who was deleting anything to with her father being a convicted rapist, despite this being public knowledge. Amy Chalana is a pretty good one. She's quite fine with the rape of a child and works right here on Reddit. She doesn't want her name getting thrown out there, but when you're okay with a child getting raped, then hey, I guess it's time to throw this name around everywhere. Edit. Since this is getting upvotes, fuck Amy Chalana. Edit 2 to fix the spelling of her name. Not counting Amy Chandler, of course. Derek Savage, creator of the children's character Cool Cat, and made way too many movies about him, started to do the scummy thing all hacks on YouTube love to do, and started taking down a variety of reviews discussing his movie, and making fun of it for the questionable morality, the really bad acting, the sexual undertones of a man who calls himself Daddy Derek in the movie, and is married to Mama Cat, and so on. A variety of people got rightfully pissed about it. Primarily Youtuber Your Movie Sucks, who sent a variety of emails to Derek explaining fair use and why his claims were nonsense. Derek responded by muting him, threatening him and other channels with fake legal warnings, and making a 20-minute video where he explained how he was a victim and the people who made videos were getting rich off his own product. He's currently still working on some COVID project and making his really embarrassing movie award show the 420 awards for a third year running. The Shia LaBeouf will not divide us streams. He made an art exhibit in Queens, New York, and loads of trolls and randoms showed up to fuck around. Basically, people trolled his first exhibit, and he kept moving it to obscure and remote locations around the world, and people still found it. Thanks for letting me know about Amy Chalana, who is a pedophile supporter. Edit. Chalana, not Chandler. Anus Kapoor and Vantablack. Near my hometown, one of the locals crashed his ultralight airplane and had some resulting injuries. Nothing major, but not something you walk off. The newspaper posted a small blurb about picture of the plane in a field. No recognizable people, ID tags, or names at all. Instead of admitting what happened, he told all his clients he was out of town for a few weeks while he was actually at home recovering, and his wife went around all the businesses and just started taking all the copies of the paper she could find to make sure nobody could read about it. The newspaper response was to do a full-on dig into this guy, his piloting background, name, business, photo, detailed photos of the crash, information regarding his physio treatments and recovery timeline. That guy in LA whose teenage son murdered a woman with his car. He paid for a lot of social media PR to try to cover it up. Amy Knight, née Chalana, born the 1st of October 1997, is a transgender activist, former spokesperson and candidate for the Green Party. 2. And current Reddit administrator. 3. 4. In 2017, she stood for election in Coventry South, receiving 1.3% of the votes. In 2018, Chalana's father, who had been serving as her election agent, was convicted and jailed for raping and torturing a 10-year-old girl. 5. Chalana's recruitment of her father, despite her knowledge of the charges for 22 sexual offenses, led to an investigation and Chalana's suspension from the Green Party. She later resigned and joined the Liberal Democrats, but was suspended in 2019 over pedophilic tweets apparently made by her partner. 6. Chalana resigned from Stonewall UK at around the same time, leaving the United Kingdom for the United States. In 2020, she joined Reddit as a paid employee. 3. 4. Billy Joel's song Only the Good Die Young. It has the lyric "Come out Virginia, don't make me wait. You Catholic girls start much too late." Sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well be the one. Only the good die young. Banned from a lot of US radio. People wanted to know why it was banned and bought the record. Edit. I just hit up Wikipedia, and it mentions that despite the moral outrage, Virginia didn't come out and fall for Billy's charm. She kept chaste. So the panic was really for nothing. And we assume cancel culture is a recent phenomenon. Close bracket. I'm coming back to this sub to see if the thread from this morning is still up, and it looks like it's gone. I'm just commenting in this one as a canary to see what happens to this thread. Pof, you're frantically reading these before we all get hit with deleted. Amy Challoner is a pedophile supporter. What this sub is doing in real time. Hope it's not the mods doing it, since this is blowing up into a war on this platform. Amy Channeler. 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 Amy Channeler.